Yes, the resolution! I was waiting for the resolution! Hey music friends, this is Davi Vasc. I'm a music composer for games, and the demo for Final Fantasy 16 just came out. Everyone is excited. I'm super excited for this game. So today we're going to listen to and talk about the track called Ifrit vs. Phoenix from the Final Fantasy 16 demo. I haven't played the demo yet. I'm going into the game blind, so I have no clue how this sounds or even the context of this. So we're about to find out. Let's go. Wow, this is super loud. Oh, amazing, amazing modulation there. I'm gonna explain that in a second. So intense. Oh man, there's a lot actually of heroism. This sounds like some sort of battle. Oh, choirs, hold up. Okay, like I said, this sounds like some sort of battle. Of course, even the name of the track suggests that, because it says Ifrit versus Phoenix. Throughout the history of Final Fantasy games, Ifrit and Phoenix have been like summons, right? So at first I was expecting this to be some kind of cutscene, maybe Ifrit and Phoenix fighting each other in a cutscene, but this doesn't sound like cutscene music at all. This sounds to me like gameplay. So I don't know, maybe in this game, maybe you can control the summons or something like that, because this sounds like gameplay and it sounds like a battle. And one of the reasons why I think this sounds like gameplay music is because, especially in boss battle themes where they have different phases to the boss battle, you have often these blocks of music that sounds very loopable. The music sounds kind of the same throughout, so it can loop easily. That's what we have here, like this part, for example. Sounds very loopable. It's kind of the same, right? There's something I want to explain here at the beginning of the track. Pay attention to this part and see if you can notice a sensation of change here in this part. Check this out. Now, did you notice that? So, what he did here is something that's called a modulation, and it basically means that he changed the key of the song. The key of the song, for those that don't know, is the group of notes that the composer is kind of allowed to use in the song. And you know, if he plays a note outside the key, it sounds out of tune. So it's basically the group of notes that the composer is using in the song. When he changes the key, it means that he changes to a different group of notes. So suddenly, even though if he's playing basically the same thing, because he changed the key, he changed the group of notes that he was using to a new one, there's a sensation of change, there's a shift in mood, and that's what he's doing here. So he's repeating this sequence of chords here, and then he changes key. So yeah, that's what he's doing. Composers will often resort to that kind of modulation to make the track feel less repetitive. So even though he's playing the exact same thing, he just changed the key, so now it sounds new and different. It's very effective, especially if I'm guessing right, and this is actually a looping phase of a boss theme. Very cool. Oh, and the choirs. Oh, and another modulation. He's doing that a lot. Man, there's so much intensity in this. God, you know what I'm thinking? From what I understand, the demo for Final Fantasy 16 is basically the beginning of the game, right? So, God, like when I listen to this could easily be, in my mind, a final boss theme. But this is in the demo, so this is the beginning of the game. If there's something so dramatic, so it sounds so dramatic, so tragic and powerful and intense at the same time. If they are doing something this intense at the beginning of the game, God help us all. when we finally hear the final boss theme for this game. Jesus, I'm gonna have a heart attack. There's some moments of this, you know, by now I'm convinced that this is interactive music for a battle or for a boss theme. Because there's these moments, there's not much going on here. It's like an empty. And now he comes back. But did you hear that there were some moments there where there was nothing going on? This feels to me like it's interactive music, and those moments are moments where there might be some dialogue in the boss battle, or maybe some moments in the boss battle where you need to focus a little bit more, so they would, you know, turn the intensity down a little bit. It sounds like that to me. See, there's not much going on here. Sounds perfect for some dialogue on top. Yeah, and now the choir's back. Man, this sounds so huge. I'm impressed. And it sounds so much like Final Fantasy too. Oh my god. Beautiful piano. Beautiful. A little moment of bliss, of peace in this chaotic fight. Something's coming. Oh god. Jesus Christ, this is amazing. The harmony in this is amazing. Yes, the resolution. I was waiting for the resolution. Oh man. What masterful harmony in this, dude. This is amazing. There's so much drama. I'm sweating. Like, I'm impressed by how the stakes sound so high. There's so much tragedy and drama, and this is the beginning of the game. But I gotta show you guys the harmony in this. I probably should have said this at the beginning, but the composer for this is Masayoshi Soken. He's a newer Final Fantasy composer. He's extremely good at composing Final Fantasy music that sounds like Final Fantasy. And he's also a master of harmony. Remember at the beginning where I told you guys that he was changing key, and remember what I said, if he plays a note outside the key, it sounds wrong. He went into something called chromatic mode here. Chromatic mode basically means that you go Super Saiyan as a composer, and you can basically play any note in the keyboard. Doesn't matter if it's out of the key, if it's in the key or whatever, every single note in the keyboard is available to you. I'm gonna show you what I mean. So pay attention to the notes that he's doing. This is chromatic mode. Did you see how the notes are all adjacent to each other? He's just playing literally adjacent notes on the keyboard here. These notes are not in the same group at all. They're not bound at all by the same key. This is, like I explained, Soken going chromatic mode. He's going Super Saiyan, and he's saying, I bought the whole piano, I'm gonna use the whole piano. There are no notes that are outside my divine influence. This part here is amazing as well. It's such a tease. He's teasing a resolution here in this part. Resolution in music means that you go from a tense chord to what we call a home chord, and then you get an effect of release of tension, of a finale, of a conclusion. The essence of drama is you know, the teasing of that resolution. You think that release of tension is coming, and then it never comes, and then it builds tension, and you expect the release, and it doesn't come. Here, he's doing exactly that. Pay attention to how he is doing the tense chord, but he never goes to the home chord. He keeps teasing the resolution. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. And then when it finally happens, it feels so powerful. Here it comes. So good. Hey, I have more videos on Final Fantasy music over here. This channel is all about sharing the music from the games that we love with each other, and I'm happy to share more Final Fantasy music with you guys. I recently made a video on Dancing Mad, which is one of my favorite tracks of all time, so check it out. And remember, whenever you're ready to spread your wings and go on a music journey again, I'll see you there.